plunge. It's time for King of the Ring, 1999.
Hells yeah.
And I wish I could remember the story because I was going to talk about the cover art real quick, and I couldn't find it on the internet. But I know for a fact when I was listening to Bruce Pritchard's podcast, they talked about this King of the Ring. And the reason Big Show's on there is because at one point that's who they were going to have win King of the Ring was the Big Show. And this is still that time where you have to put out your promos like months and months ahead. So that's why Big Show is on the.
Yeah, we've got a lot of weird cover art that's not updated.
But at least he's in this one. He is in it. He just doesn't win. Spoiler alert. And I forget exactly what happened. It was one of those situations where it's like he's a giant. He doesn't need to be King of the Ring or something like that. Big Show didn't do anything wrong. They just decided to go a different direction. So. But yeah, this has happened a lot. We should be getting out of this eventually. We'll get out of this era where they have to make this shit early. So then we've had pay-per-views where the guys weren't even in the pay-per-view, but they're on the cover art, or they're fighting each other on the cover art, but they're not fighting each other in the pay-per-view. We ran into that a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird time.
At least Big Show's in it. He just doesn't win it. That's all.
Well, in fairness, this cover art doesn't say he wins.
No.
They might have put Big Show up there because they were planning on having him win.
Right,
this
but it
cover
does not
art,
say he wins.
Yeah, so this cover art's actually a little less egregious. They don't tease him facing someone else, which we've gotten that where we've had the wrong rivalry up there. I think just in the last one, the cover art was Rock and Triple H or something. They didn't face or something.
It was right before Over the Edge, and it was Rock and Mankind were on the cover, and they didn't face each other. They were both in the pay-per-view, but they didn't face each other.
Yeah, so this one doesn't say anything. It's just here's Big Show looking menacing. Not this one, because this is us.
He's going to be at King of the Ring to fuck people up. So yeah, it was fun. And this was, we'll just go ahead and go over this before we start diving in. June 27th, 1999 from Greensboro, North Carolina. They're at the Greensboro Coliseum. 20,108 people are there to watch King of the Ring. Let's go over these dark matches real quick before we dive in.
All right.
There was one match that was completely a dark match, and I can't even believe this happened. Meat defeated Kurt Angle. Let me repeat that. Meat defeated Kurt Angle.
So we have Kurt Angle here, just not wrestling. That's weird.
That's neat, though, beat Kurt Angle. These next four matches weren't actually dark. These were on Sunday Night Heat, but the Brood defeated the Hardy Boys. The Corporate Ministry, Midian and Viscera defeated the Boss Man. I don't know why that happened. I thought Boss Man was Ministry. Prince Albert defeated Val Venus, and Ken Shamrock defeated Shane McMahon. There's your dark matches. So, Meat beat Kurt Angle.
Wait, Shane McMahon was in a dark match?
Yeah. Shane McMahon lost to Ken Shamrock. Actually, it wasn't dark. It was on Sunday Night Heat, which was their.
And at that time, weren't they trying to make Sunday Night Heat
Sunday Night Heat turned into like their pre-pay-per-view show is what it became. Yeah. They always tried to have matches that tied into the pay-per-view somehow. So.
Yeah, gotcha.
So there you go. Technically, there's a lot of matches on this pay-per-view, but it's a King of the Ring, so a lot of them will be short because they are King of the Ring matches. We actually start in the quarterfinals of the King of the Ring. So yeah, let's do it. Let's check out King of the Ring 1999.
Alrighty.
All right, so here we go. Our first match in the quarterfinals of the King of the Ring tournament. It's Hardcore Holly against X-Pac. And of course, a lot of these matches, we're going to have a lot of quicker matches because of being King of the Ring. So a lot of them might just be standard. Like this was a good match. The end shocked me, but it was a fine standard match. And it was only like a 3-minute match because, again, it's a King of the Ring. But the end definitely surprised me.
Hardcore Holly
was like, fuck it.
He was like, I'm hardcore and I'm not using I don't want to be part of this. I got to keep it clean. Fuck that.
He took a Bronco Buster and then rolled out of the ring, grabbed a chair, and literally went in and fucking nailed X-Pac, giving 0 fucks.
Hardcore Holly was like, if you're going to put that dick in my face,
you're gonna
retaliation needs to be had.
Yeah, like he's like, fuck it. So needless to say, Hardcore Holly is out of King of the Ring. X-Pac moves on. Hardcore Holly continued to beat him down, and Road Dogg came out for the save. So even though they're not like DX anymore, you can see they're still a little friendship with X-Pac and their dog. They also
Yeah.
explained the whole thing about Shane taking Vince's place in that dark match I had talked about, and now they're wondering what kind of shape he's in. Because we're supposed to have as a handicap match later with Vince and Shane, but we don't know what kind of shape Vince is in because he got destroyed.
So now Vince and Shane are now working together again?
Well, yeah, because they want their company back. And right now Stone Cold's the boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what that whole thing was about.
That's why
Got it.
that's why we
I
had signs
wasn't
in the
completely
credits.
clear.
Stone Cold CEO. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So Stone Cold is in charge, and actually the main event of this pay-per-view is supposed to be Vince and Shane against Stone Cold in a ladder match for control of the company. That's right.
Understood.
If it's not custody of kids, it's custody of the company. We're putting
Right.
something on that ladder. Custody or whatever. But as far as this goes, it was fine. It was fun. I expect short matches. They're not all going to be over the top. But the story here is the King of the Ring tournament itself.
And I love a good pay-per-view with the tournament matches on the pay-per-view.
And I love the ending. Like hardcore went out the way hardcore should. Like, you ain't pinning me, bitch. I'm hardcore fucking Ollie. So I'd like that too. So I'm gonna give it 3 chair shots.
Yeah, I'll match that. 3 Bronco Roasters. I can't think of anything else.
Right. All right. So there you go. There's our first one. I was gonna say, let's see, but we don't all the way know what's next, but it's another King of the Ring match. Let's go.
All right.
All right. So our next King of the Ring match is Kane against the Big Show, and my God, Big Show is so massive here. It's not easy to make Kane look small. They're almost the same height, but Big Show is literally twice as big. He is twice the person.
Yeah. Kane is kind of slender. Big Show is a massive man.
I will say Big Show, this was years ago, but I don't know who thought trunks were the look for you, but it's just a weird look. And it's not because he's such a large man. It just looks weird. Big Show doesn't look right in trunks. There were a few impressive spots, like he's tossing Kane around like a sack of potatoes. The double big boot, though, was a bad spot. Big Show fell before it even looked like the boot touched Kane. Like, they tried to big boot each other, and it was very awkward. And then we got a ref bump. Then we thought Kane was going to choke slam Big Show, and we got a fucking 20-minute claw.
Yeah.
And I know how this works, but here was a real big issue with this. How am I supposed to believe that Kane's tiny little hand that barely fits around the Big Show's fucking throat is going to choke him out?
It was boring too. It was just there was no excitement to it. They literally just stood there. He didn't show pressure.
We were supposed to believe that Big Show was going to pass out because Kane's apparently squishing his voice box, I guess. Because it sure wasn't around his whole fucking throat. It was bad. It won the match. It was a good match until that spot that made no sense. And then at first I thought, now we did the ref bump for no fucking reason, but that's not true because Hardcore Holly came out. He's doing the Shamrock thing. I'm just going to try to fuck everybody up.
Hey, by all means, that's going to make this pay-per-view slightly more exciting.
He got a choke slam for his troubles, but he tried to come out and happened to have a chair with him, and Kane went ahead and used that chair. Big Show didn't try to protect himself because we're still like, concussions are fine. He turned his head, but he took that chair. At first, I was liking this. I was going to give it the same ranking as the first match, but I'm not going to do that because of that fucking choke spot. It took it away. The crowd was they thought the crowd was booing because Big Show was in that hold. They were booing because the hold sucked. It's not because they wanted Big Show to
get confused who the face and the heel was here.
Well, yeah, that was weird too because Kane's supposed to be the face, but the crowd's behind the Big Show.
I think the Big Show also was a face.
I thought Big Show was with the corporate ministry.
Remember, he broke apart in last pay-per-view we watched. He was on the other team. He was on the team of the. What do they call themselves again?
The union, and they're probably
the union.
Yeah, he was with the union. Yeah,
but yeah, so he was
technically they're both faces, I guess. I don't know. Kane and
because Kane and X-Pac last time I checked, they're still together, and then Big Show.
I didn't see either one of them with a tag title though, so they might have lost those by now.
Oh shit! Does that mean Big Show and Kane are facing next?
Big Show and Kane already faced.
Big Show and sorry, not Big Show. X-Pac and Kane, are they next in the...
Let me look at the, I happen to have it, I didn't want to post it because it gives away. Let me look at the bracket.
I mean, we can wait and see the bracket on when they show it to us.
Okay. No, that is not who he faces next. No.
But there's a possibility they could face each other.
They could face each other, yes. But not next.
Okay.
Not in the next round or whatever. Okay.
Got it.
So, there you go. Another King of the Ring qualifier. Kane moves on, and we are about to see what's next. Because I'm an ass man.
Whoa!
Here's our next match. It is Mr. Ass. Just Mr. Ass now, as my colleague pointed out as we were talking off air. It's the name of the gun anymore. It's just Mr. Ass. Against Ken Shamrock, and we saw some footage and they explained backstage story about how Ken Shamrock got the fuck beat out of him. And I don't know if you saw it when the pay-per-view started. They showed the footage of Steve Blackman came out after that Sunday Night Heat match and just beat the fuck out of Shamrock with a kendo stick. And they were talking about how Shamrock's in no condition to fight. He shouldn't go out there. So again, we have another quick match, but it's got a story intertwined with it. And Shamrock even had blood coming out of his mouth, selling the injuries. And we actually got a referee stoppage. So I dug this one.
Yeah. I mean, when you do these tournaments, you kind of have to have quick matches, and this one worked.
And you can still intertwine the story. And we saw Shamrock vulnerable, like for the first time ever. You know what I mean? He's been Mr. Badass, wipe everybody out, which is why he obviously came out to fight, even though he was in no shape.
And he was fighting a former badass.
Yeah, and he lost, but not by choice. It wasn't a submission. It wasn't a tap. It wasn't a pass out. The ref stopped the match. So you protect Shamrock, and you move Mr. Ass on into the tournament. So it's a win-win, and you progress your story you have going on. So good stuff. Better than a 20-minute chokehold for no reason.
So rough. It's so rough.
I know. That was horrible. That was worse than a bear hug.
It was pretty terrible.
So anyway, this was fun. I enjoyed it, and I love Mr. Ass. Who doesn't love Mr. Ass? Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass, Badass, whatever. Still wrestling to this day, kids. You can see him on AEW. Still in great shape.
I thought he was more like managerial in AEW than wrestling.
Actually, he just took some time off, but about a month ago, he was, or maybe two, he was still part of the 6-man tag team champions a couple months ago.
Oh my.
Yeah. So.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh my. So this is a good one. This was fun. I'm gonna give this 3 asses, I guess.
I'm gonna go with 2.5. I'm an ass man. That's kind of a lie for me, but that's besides the point.
It's right up there with he's a man. He's a manly man.
Mom.
All right. I accidentally peeked, and I know what's next.
Okay.
Gotta love the 90s. It's a King of the Ring match, but it might be a little intergender.
It's not really I mean, they've already talked about China being in the King of the Ring, and they've been showing the tournament bracket up there, so it's not really a peak or a surprise.
You know, I just go under the assumption that not everyone watches these when they listen to our episode. I mean, I recommend it.
I assume everyone.
I recommend you watch it before you listen to the
proper way
episode,
to do it.
But not everybody does it, I'm sure. But anyway, yes, we get to see China.
Of course they do. Every single 2 people that watch this do the same thing we do when they watch it while recording.
We get to see China now. This isn't One Night in China because that's the right Peacock, but we do get to see China. So let's check it out.
King in the China? Sorry.
Check it out. So here we go in our next match. It is China versus the Road Dogg. And I loved right away they were playing this angle of Road Dogg. It was like, oh, I can't fight a woman. I can't fight a woman. Fuck that shit. If you're going to hit like China, then...
This was a fun match.
Yeah, they played it off really nice, especially, like I said, that angle of not being able to fight a woman. But I don't understand why China, who is obviously bigger and probably tougher than Road Dogg, needed help in this match. Like, first of all, why is Triple H out there? Does Triple H have a manager's license? I don't think so.
Probably. He's Triple H. Of course he does.
He's not even fucking Stephanie yet, and he's already out here trying to interfere and shit.
What? Interfere? Look, okay, so maybe he interfered just a little bit. However, if you heard what Road Dogg said to Triple H, you would attack him too. It was very rude of Road Dogg. You know what he said?
No, I must have missed it.
It was hard to hear. I understand, but I got this right here. He said that your mama is so fat that she's the 10th wonder of the world. He also said that your mama is so fat, I thought she was leg dropping the Undertaker and breaking his nose. So if you heard those things, you too would attack Road Dogg. I mean, it was just absolutely rude. How dare you say these things about Triple H's mama?
Oh, you want to talk about mamas? This guy, he'll be here all week, folks. He'll be here all week. We even got Shawn Michaels out here too. It was kind of nostalgic, right? We were so close, like X-Pac should have came up just because.
I know.
Just because.
He also said that your mama's so fat that China wouldn't let him come in for one night. So, it's just Road Dogg's a dick.
Maybe
and Triple H was justified.
Maybe he
Hashtag justification for Road Dogg. For Triple H. Justification. Hashtag justification for Triple H.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do with this guy. Justifications. Anyway, very entertaining.
Also, can I say, so I'm watching this match, and after Triple H throws China on top, because of the rude your mama jokes, obviously, he puts China on top. I thought Road Dogg had full chub. I mean, it looked like full chub going on right in the middle of the ring.
Maybe it was.
It wasn't, because we find out later Road Dogg was wearing a cup.
Hey, he knew what he was getting into. I would also wear a cup if I knew I had a match with
I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was full chub, and then I found out there's a reason.
It did look like full chub.
I guess there would have been a reason either way, but yeah.
Right, you're wrestling China, you accidentally brush up against her boobie. I can see it, yeah.
Constantly. Do you know how many headlocks China put Road Dogg in? Just shoved it right in there? I thought I was watching One Night in China too.
She put X-Pac in a whole other kind of headlock. Oh, that's a whole other show.
Yeah.
Gives Bronco Buster a new name.
That I mean, I feel like that cup worked wonders for the match, but I think it was there for another reason, to protect showing the world full chub.
Full chub. Yeah, it could have been. It was preventive measures. Like, I don't know how this is going to go. And he probably smoked some weed before he went out there, so he's probably going to.
This match was hot.
And it was fun. This is
a great match.
Funnest match so far of the night.
So many fun antics. Yeah. Shawn Michaels coming out, like you said. This is great. This was a great match.
The little thing where he went so long to resist, like fighting China, and that one spot where he was on his knees and he finally hit her in the stomach real good, and she sold that shit, and the crowd cheered and booed at the same time. They wanted to be mad because he hit China, but they were like, "Yeah, fuck it, she deserves it." It was good stuff. Very well done. Very well done. I like it. I am going to give this 3.5 bottles of water just because Road Dogg has one.
I'm going to give this 4. 1 second, because I got to give you 4 of them. Your mama jokes. Because he also said, your mama's so fat I thought you were the Boston Booger.
Oh, Bastion Booger.
Bastion Booger. Sorry.
Yeah, well, good old Bastion Booger.
Yeah, so like I said, 4.
4. I'm actually excited. I let it play too long because I was distracted, but I'm excited for our next match. We're getting a match that was already on Heat, but they're doing it again, and we get to see it on the pay-per-view. We're about to see the Hardys.
Hell yeah! Let's get the Hardys.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see some Hardy boys. All right, so I guess we should mention one. We know the Acolytes are the tag team champions now, and two, we found out that's why they ran this back because on Heat, the Acolytes decided neither one of these guys were going to win to become the number one contenders for the tag titles. So we finally have ourselves the Hardy Boys and the Brood, and look at Michael trying to be your cool stepdad or that one uncle at the party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's literally like, this is a different picture, but in this match, he's literally dressed identical to Jeff. He's got on the same shirt, same pants. Matt was like, nope, I'm going a different direction. I'm not wearing the same colors, guys. It's a little weird. Good fun tag match, though.
I don't remember Michael Hayes being part of the Hardy Boys.
I do. Yeah, it's how it starts. And then eventually the Hardys become, or they weren't the Brood yet, were they? Were the Hardys already? No, this is the original Brood. And then the Hardys become the Brood, I believe.
Oh, so they're the new Brood?
Yes. They will become the Brood eventually. So anyway, yes, Michael's their manager, and they even brought up the Freebirds. I'm like, what is this, 1970? They're like, Michael Hayes was a Freebird, baby. He ain't no Hardy boy. Okay? And we saw one of the best spears ever in this match. When Jeff did the
oh my gosh, yeah.
They were going to.
They even showed it twice on the replay.
Yeah, they were going to do their famous corner thing. Their corner thing they made famous, where Jeff was going to run and jump off of Matt to hit Edge, and instead when he jumped up, he got speared. It was fucking amazing.
It was amazing. It was
didn't end the match though. It was amazing, but it didn't end the match. Actually, that darn Gangrel might have had something to do with the match ending, maybe slightly.
Yeah.
He got a
maybe this is the start of the new Brood because Gangrel helped.
He definitely helped the Hardy Boys win this match when he accidentally missed it.
Whoopsies.
With the blood. He got him a bloodbaths. And the Hardys win, and they are now the number one contenders.
These things happen.
Titles. And this is exciting because you wouldn't know watching back then what we're going to get from these two tag teams, along with the Dudleys. Some of the greatest shit ever.
Yeah, I love that our first introduction to the Hardy Boys is one of the greatest tag team rivalries of all time.
Yeah. And I know this is kind of a sad thing in a way because, we watch these pay-per-views and a lot of time if you look at the graphics, most people are gone or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But everybody in this picture is alive. And everyone is still wrestling except for Michael P.S. Hayes. Even Gangrel. He only wrestles independents, but he's still wrestling as well. And Michael Hayes still works for WWE, so they're all technically still active
employed
to this day. Hardy's still doing their thing. AEW's teasing Edge and Christian getting back together now. So yeah, they're all still doing their thing, man. But a fun tag team match. Loved the spear. I even love the shenanigans that caused the ending with the blood. And I'm gonna give this 4 Broods because they're all a Brood eventually. Like, so all 4 been Broods.
Yeah, I'm giving this 4 accidental blood facials.
Oh, a blood facial. That wasn't in one night in China, was it?
I hope not. That would be awkward.
Wrong peacock.
Wrong cock.
Wrong cock. I downloaded the wrong thing. So that was fun, and this was kind of like an in-betweener match. And now we will be going back to King of the
Ring tournaments.
We got our 2 semifinals matches coming up next. So
yeah, next we got Mr. Ass and Kane.
Kane. Yeah.
Well, it's either that one or the other one.
Or X-Pac and
Road Dogg versus Jet.
Which they were kind of talking about that, right? And even there we have a story built in because now X-Pac and Road Dogg have to face each other.
Yeah.
And they're still kind of friends, even though they're not DX anymore. So that's going to be
really, Mr. Ass is the only heel in this this tournament anymore.
He's only heel left, yeah, because I think Kane's still face-ish. I don't know if him and X-Pac are still officially together, but Kane's still face too. So yeah, we only got one heel left, and that's Mr. Ass.
Actually, shit. You realize that all 4 of the people left are either DX, XDX, or tag teaming with a DX member.
Yeah, there's a lot of DX in this story. It's all about the breakup of DX, and you got DX as the commissioner because Sean's in charge.
Yes.
Like there's DX all over this shit. And ladies and gentlemen, in 2025, DX is still running everything, and that's legit. So it worked. These are playing the whole time. They even knew way back then.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. Let's see who's going to the finals for the King of the Ring. All right, here we go. So our next King of the Ring match semifinal is Mr. Ass against the Big Red Machine Kane. Good match. And here again now, Kane's making someone else look small. Kane's making Mr. Ass look small, and he's actually not a small fella. They actually mentioned that on commentary, saying he's like 6'5". It's just he doesn't look that way.
Honestly, a lot of wrestlers are pretty tall.
Oh yeah, I know I've talked to him about it before. You can't really see the way the camera's set up, but that picture I have with Jeff Hardy, which I know I am not by any means a big guy, but Jeff Hardy was way bigger in person than he looks on TV when he's standing next to guys like Kane and people like that. But another good match. This has been a good pay-per-view, I must say. We're not quite done, but it's been a good pay-per-view so far.
Yeah, minus one Big Show.
The 20-minute fucking chokehold minus that. Good thing you redeemed yourself in this one, Kane. But and just because of that 20-minute chokehold, the Big Show came out and fucking whacked Kane with a chair just for that chokehold. So that's a whole reason.
I thought they said that was an accidental hit on Kane.
Yeah,
I thought we had another Gangrel situation.
I think it was intentional for that shitty ass hold he put on the Big Show. I think it was payback. Like
okay.
You're fucking chair shot.
Fair enough.
Mr. Jacobs, Mr. Mayer, Mr. got knocked the fuck out. It was a good back and forth match, man. That spot when they were outside and Kane had the stairs, like he was going to hit Billy with him, and Billy fucking drop kicked the stairs into Kane's face. You got to understand, Kane's taller than Billy, and he jumped up high enough to hit those fucking stairs. I mean, that was a good spot. And then Kane had a pretty nice drop kick later on where he drop kicked Mr. Ass all the way outside of the ring.
I seem to always remember Mr. Ass getting some pretty good airtime.
Yeah, Billy was always good. And I know we don't watch the shows, but we're going to see it in these next couple of pay-per-views. It's just Mr. Ass didn't work as good. Like the singles run that they tried.
I don't know why. He has one of the greatest entrance musics of our time.
Yeah. So, I mean, I thought he was a great worker. He could still go to this day. So. But anyway, another entertaining match. And because of the chair shot, Mr. Ass gets the victory over Kane, and he is going to the finals. So we now know one participant in the finals is Mr. Ass, and he's going to be facing either X-Pac or Road Dogg. So we're getting a DX final no matter what.
Yeah, I feel like last week you kind of spoiled the...
Listen, it was 2 weeks ago, and you weren't supposed to bring it up because I was hoping everybody forgot. Okay? It wasn't last week because last week was our SummerSlam preview special, so it wasn't last week. It was 2 weeks ago.
I didn't really think about it until I'm watching this, and I'm like, "Oh, Mr. Ass."
And you're like, "Oh, that."
I was like, "Wait a minute!" I think I was spoiled on this.
That dick. Yeah, bad timing. I was just doing my job and like just talking, and I kind of
yeah. Ramble.
That's okay.
Ramble.
We don't
you
know.
You spoiled a pay-per-view from 26 years ago. How dare you?
Dare you? Spoiler alert. It's not a spoiler.
it's
okay. So another fun one, but we don't know. We'll get to see who he's facing. We got to find out if he's going to face X-Pac or Road Dogg.
I don't know who he's facing.
So, but I thought
you're right. I don't know yet.
Another fun match, not super long, but it was a good story and a good ending. Everybody's just fucking everybody in this, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Not that peacock. It's just like everybody's like, you know what, fuck you. I'm interfering. I'm interfering. We're like the Oprah of interference tonight. You get interference. You get interference. Ref bumps for everybody.
Yeah, there has been all kinds of shenanigans in this pay-per-view.
Lots of shenanigans. But I'm going to give this 3.5 drop kicks. That'll work.
I'm gonna go with 3. I'm an ass man. Sorry, I have to do it again. It's just I love that intro.
I'm an ass man.
I like to kick them. I like to stick them.
Oh boy!
So when he says I like to stick them, what exactly do you think?
That's a whole nother. I think we should just
on to the One Night in China podcast.
We'll act like that didn't happen. Okay, Tales from the dark side. Anyway, dark side of the ring shit. There. Let's move on. Let's just.
I did watch another episode of the Dark Side of the Ring. By the way.
Oh, good.
I watched the. Is it Hunter Brody, the guy who got stabbed and murdered?
Bruiser Brody.
Bruiser Brody.
Yes, Puerto Rico. Have you watched the Benoit one yet? Because that's probably one of the
No,
hardest.
no. I've been trying to watch them in order. Other than
Oh, okay.
I watched. I did skip ahead to watch the boxing one just because we literally
we
just
just
watched
talked
the
about it.
pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So I saw that one was on there, and I'm like, well, I got to watch that one. But yeah, I've been trying to watch it from the beginning, and the Bruiser Brody was the next episode. So,
Gotcha. Very good. Yeah,
also, I've been kind of taking turns, and I also watched the Roseanne episode of
Dark Side of
Comedy. Oh
yeah.
my gosh, that was
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, good Dark stuff. Side of whatever is pretty good.
They're all good. Yeah, Dark Side of any of them, they're all good.
I've been going through all of them. I've watched 90s and 2000s too. 2001 had Kate and 8 or Kate
plus
John
8,
and
yeah.
John and Kate plus 8. I didn't know. I don't watch those reality shows, so I didn't know anything about all that stuff. So that was all new information.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That was crazy.
Sure. They're all good series. So, all right, well, let's see who Mr. S will face in the finals of the Kingdom. All right, so our next match is Road Dogg versus X-Pac in our semi-final match. They took a different approach this time because we got former teammates and friends, so we just had a straight-up one-on-one match. No shenanigans this time. This was just mano-y-mano. And I'm okay with that because, again, it goes with the story we've had going on all night long. So this actually makes sense that these guys would just be like, okay, good luck, and have themselves a good old-fashioned one-on-one wrestling match. So decent match. In the end, X-Pac wins, and he will go on to lose to face Mr. S in the final. You don't remember King X-Pac? You don't remember that? Breaking down the royal throne?
Yeah.
But it was a good match, and I don't want to take anything away from it. Maybe just not as entertaining because of everything else we've seen tonight, but it wasn't a bad match at all. It was just had all these different pieces moving all night long. So maybe it's a breather because we got to get ready to watch The Rock and The Undertaker fight. So maybe this was just kind of take it easy. Good old-fashioned wrestling match. I'm feeling a pattern here. I don't think we've had any. It might be hard when we get to the end of this to make some match picks. It could be hard. We're not quite done. We still have a few left. We got 3 left actually, but these might be hard pickings today. But another decent match. I'm going to give this one 3 crotch chops.
I am going to give these. Now, was your crotch chops from X-Pac or Road Dogg?
From X-Pac. Okay.
Then I'm going to do 3 from Road Dogg.
Oh, okay.
Just really mix it up a bit.
Which,
you know what I'm saying?
They're different because I believe X-Pac's crotch chops went like this, and Road Dogg liked to do the
He liked to do the actual X.
And X-Pac just did like to look at my dick.
X-Pac, I wanted to.
Wrong Peacock. He was practicing for the video.
Actually, in wrestling, this is the right actual Peacock.
He was kind of like an airport traffic guy. And one night in China, like bing, 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 right here, right where, down there, like the shirt, down where, down there. Oh, good old 90s wrestling shirts. Only if you could still get hold of them. Down where, down
here, down where, yeah.
That's nothing. I was listening to JBL on a podcast the other day, and at one time, believe it or not, the Acolytes had a shirt that said something to the effect of always pounding asses. That's what APA stood for on that shirt, always pounding asses. Well, and the guy asked JBL who okayed that shirt, and JBL's like, who do you think? Me and Ron okayed that shirt because that's just hilarious. We wanted to see grown men wearing a shirt that says always pounding ass, APA. Gotta love it. The good old days. All right, well, the King of the Ring finals are set, and I forgot to mention the whole segment we got with Sean and talking about Shane being hurt, and Mr. McMahon is allowed to find a suitable replacement.
Oh yeah.
I would have been like, "Fuck you, Vince! It's just not a handicap match. Why do we got to screw Stone Cold all the time? Why don't you go one-on-one with him?"
Vince was using Sean's words against him because he's the one that said, "Unless a suitable replacement is used."
Yeah.
So I mean, it was good. Vince, smart man. I mean, a dick.
True.
And terrible, but smart.
Difference between Mr. McMahon and Vince McMahon. There we go. But anyway, let's move on. We know what's next. Let's watch this world title match.
All right.
Rock and Taker.
Rock and Taker, Rock and Taker.
All right, real quick before we talk about our next match, a little breaking news while we were watching this match.
Oh, really?
Technically not wrestling related, but it's something we talked about on the show. So the cause of death came out for Ozzy. Heart attack.
Heart attack.
Ozzy also died of a heart attack. So there you go. Of course, it said in the autopsy too that he had Parkinson's and such as well. But yeah, heart attack.
Oprah out here giving everyone, you get a heart attack. You get a heart attack.
And you talk about my bad timing. Look at this guy over here. Not cool. Of course, you're the heel, so that's okay. When I do it, it's like, oh, I'm the baby face. I can't do that shit.
Sorry.
By the way, I forgot to mention that King of the Ring is brought to you by Super Soaker. Throw that out there. I forgot. We had the bright Super Soaker emblem throughout. So here's our next match for the WWE Championship. It's The Undertaker and The Rock. Do we have to say anything else? Do we really have to?
Fun times.
It was horrible. It's a horrible match. And our good old friend Shenanigans made a return during this match as well. Also, our best friend Ref Bump showed up in this this one as well. Good match as always. I mean, come on, it's The Rock and The Undertaker. Also interesting, right? That this isn't even like the semi-main event. This is the third to the end match.
Yeah.
Mr. McMahon had to book himself in the main event. No, really, not really. I mean, it's Stone Cold, so I get it. But no, good match. Back and forth. We got a ref bump, so I was waiting for something to happen. And nothing was really happening. And then I think Triple H got lost or something. He somehow ended up out there. I don't know exactly how he ended up in the ring. He's not in this match. I don't know what he was doing. Just taking a stroll.
I think what happened is he heard that The Rock also was making Your Mama jokes like Road Dogg. They were kind of joking in the background.
And talk about mamas.
And he overheard The Rock say, Your mama's so fat that she was supposed to be on this pay-per-view, but they said she was too big for the TV screen.
Wow. So then he was just like, I'm going to knock you, China said knock you,
it's all justified by Triple H.
Sure,
you can't talk about a man's mama like that.
So I guess I should mention that during this ref bump, and there's a lot of stuff. Like I can't even remember everything that happened in this match. They fought outside. There was a funny moment in commentary because they were fighting in the crowd. And The Rock and Undertaker went up in the section of seats where the cameras were. And Jerry was like, "You're not allowed to go there, Rock. That's closed off for the cameras. You're not allowed in that section." Like they give a shit about that being the section for the cameraman. I'm telling you, I miss. Again, I'm not taking away from anybody, but damn, man, Jerry Lawler on commentary, like, come on. Is there anyone better?
I know I'm the heel and everything, but I'm just thinking, I really hope that Triple H's mama is not like morbidly obese, because then I'm gonna feel like a real. I don't know what Triple H's mama looks like at all.
Now he feels
I am just.
He made this joke and he's like, I hope I didn't hurt Triple H's feelings.
I'm just gonna be terrible. Well, you gotta realize Triple H is still one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So
yeah, you gotta watch his mom jokes because that's what leads to people. And you should feel bad because Triple H's mom is not fat, so you don't.
Okay.
You're good. She's old, but she's not fat.
Well, I mean, we're also talking about. These would have been technically jokes from 1999. She would have been much younger.
Her name's Patricia, by the way, in case anybody's curious.
Patricia Helmsley.
So, Helmsley.
So technically it's Levesque, but
during this ref bump, luckily this was pre Bill Cosby because Undertaker got a rag. Well, Paul Bearer got a rag, a little bottle of ether.
I mean, technically, didn't Bill Cosby use pills? Doesn't he like spike drinks that he didn't use?
It's all about the Jello.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't go. He didn't use chloroform. He used roofies. Yeah, that's a slightly different issue.
He wasn't throwing ether on a fucking rag. Like we're gonna knock this guy out. But of course, The Rock got the ether and put the Undertaker down with it instead. And that's when Triple H got lost and caused all the chaos. But he pedigreed The Rock, and The Rock still kicked out. It wasn't enough. Actually, it took Undertaker a minute to stand up, and he kind of did like the falling cover thing because he's still feeling the effects of the ether. But he pulled up enough energy to put a tombstone on the Rock, and it was game over after the tombstone. So it's kind of interesting how long Undertaker's going to have the title. There's so much going on right now with like everything changing, people going heel and face, and the corporate ministry, and this faction and that faction. I get it's kind of hard to keep track. Like, wasn't Rock with the corporation at one point?
Yeah, a while ago.
Pre-corporate ministry, I guess, is what it would have been.
We've lost a lot of people. Like, pretty much the corporation has pretty much become just like the people that were at the beginning is just like the McMahons, because Big Show was part of it, The Rock was part of it.
Yeah, just like sprinkling and falling all over the place.
Yeah, now Big Boss Man's gone. You seem to suggest.
Well, I mean, they did hang the man. Is he still alive? I don't
know. Maybe that's why they had to kick out Big Boss Man, because Undertaker, or
I remember, I think I showed it to you off there. I made a questionable graphic for that pay-per-view, but anyway. Then I found out that's when I got a TikTok banned, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I thought it was, maybe it's the guy dangling from the cage. But actually, it was Tori Wilson that got me banned, so it wasn't even.
It should have been.
It was a sexy lady. It wasn't even the guy hanging from the cage. It was a sexy woman. It was fine. I should have got hanging.
Violence is cool. Sex is okay.
Sex is not. No sex.
It's the opposite in England, I think.
So anyway, another good match. Undertaker remains the WWF champion, and I'm going to give this 4 eyebrow raises, but I can't do it because I'm not The Rock. I'm trying, but it's not.
I'm going to give this 4. Stop saying your mama jokes, guys. It's getting Triple H to come kick your ass.
No more your mama jokes, guys. It's not
no
cool.
More. Calm down.
It's not cool. Well, we know where we are going next. It's time for the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. I wonder who's going to win. Will it be Mr. Ass or will it be X-Pac?
Will it be an ass man?
Dun, dun.
Oh!
This song's going to be stuck in my head all week, and I'm going to have to just,
You're welcome.
You're about to get a chair shot. All right. Well, let's check it out. Let's check out the finals for the King of the Ring. And here we go. It's the finals of the King of the Ring. I wonder who will win. It is X-Pac against I'm an ass man.
Your favorite entrance music ever.
This motherfucker has sung Ass Man 80 times today, guys. Just so you know. Love him.
I mean, he has wrestled 3 times, so
whether he's coming out or not, whatever. Every time we're on the headset, he's just over like, I'm an
ass man.
By the way, in this particular match on commentary, Jerry Lawler mentioned, well, I mean, if you look, Mr. Ass does have the perfect ass. I don't need that on my commentary.
Sure. Hey, he is just reporting the news as it comes in. That is a fine ass.
That is a fine ass. And he is an ass man. So, wonder why he didn't get one night in China. Never mind. Anyway, it was a good match. And
I'm pretty sure Mr. Ass was pulling some higher class. Don't get me wrong. I like China. But...
first of all, they did it for the money anyway. Okay.
Well,
like, hey, China, I'm not busy. You're not busy. We can use some cash.
Yeah.
Sex tapes are a thing. Let's try that. They saw what Pam and Tommy did, and they were like, "Yeah, baby." Anyway,
was that around this time?
Had to. Well, yeah. I mean, Tommy and Pam, I bet it was. Yeah, I'm guessing the sex tape. Yeah, it was Baywatch era. She was still on Baywatch or just off of Baywatch. Might have been a few years prior to this or right around this time. I don't know. Because that's like the first famous, that's the first like sex tape there. So, but he's Googling, but we can talk while he's Googling.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to know.
Sex tape year released. This was a good match. Not a lot of
it's going to be great on my algorithm.
Wasn't it? He's going to be texting me later like, all I am getting is porn now. One of these sex tapes are popping all over my feed.
All over the place.
You get a sex tape. Shoot. You get a sex tape. It's better than
It looks like it was from 1995.
Oh, see, so I have years before this. Yeah, I knew I was young when it happened. I still wanted to see it. By the way, kids, if you would like to do some research, you can still find it to this day. It's very, very popular. FX actually did a series on that, and it was just a. It wasn't a season. It was a whole. It was like a mini series, and it was pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. The guy that Tommy Lee hired to do things in his house, like the handyman he hired, is the one that stole the sex tape. So that's pretty
Yeah.
And got it out there. But anyway, King of the Ring finals. It's a good match. Lack of shenanigans in this, and it was also a quick match. But when you have 10 matches on a 2.5 hour pay-per-view, um, yeah, they're not going to be very long. Something a little different for Mr. Ass to finish this one. We got a famouser, but we got a top rope famouser. So
Yeah, that was pretty badass.
So before X-Pac pounded China, he's the one that got pounded into the mat. So it's pretty successful. Okay, anyway, that one didn't get over. Rough crowd.
Rough crowd. Rough crowd.
Anyway, your King of the Ring is Mr. Ass. Not a bad match. Maybe not quite as good as some of the other ones, but fuck, this is the third time both of these guys have had to wrestle. So, yeah, I can understand that. Just the recurring theme here, though. I think I'm going to give it 3 ass. 3 perfect asses. Mr. Ass is your King of the Ring. This 3 perfect.
This isn't Mr. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Why didn't we get a Mr. Perfect and Mr. Ass tag team called the Perfect Ass? Come on. It writes itself.
I have no words.
Come on. Well. How perfect would that be? The Perfect Ass.
This guy. Can't take him anywhere. We have 1 match left. What we got to know is this. Who is worthy? Who is worthy to replace Shane, who's so-called can't compete?
I actually have no idea. I'm very curious. And then they had a little segment where Triple H was taken away by security, and Vince McMahon was pissed off. He's like, "What are you doing? That was my partner." And Sean's like, "Yeah, I know. Good luck."
Good shit. All right. Well, main event time is for control of the company. Reach that ladder.
Yeah.
Control the company. I want it.
The CEO
Stone Cold
versus match.
Stone Cold versus somebody. Mr. McMahon and maybe Shane or Triple H.
You think China? Shane might come back?
Who knows? Let's find out.
Could be China.
All right, here we go. After a few, you guys out, you kids will never know. We had a few technical difficulties.
Well, they'll notice because we're on the opposite side of the screen.
And you changed studios. So they are going to right. Plus the name, whatever, it's fine if we had to finish. A little technical difficulty. Hulkster's still hanging out up there on the thermostat back there. I didn't even put anything on him to make him. He's just hanging out, watching the show. So here we go, main event time for control of the company. And you actually sent me a message when we were watching this, just about the story alone and like the package they showed before the match. This is all part of that famous "What Saved This Company," the McMahon Austin storyline.
Yeah, I remember when McMahon introduced, once I saw it, I remembered him introducing being in the robe and everything, the higher power, I think they called it.
Yes, the destroyed storyline that everyone was so disappointed about because you build all this up, and then the higher power was Vince McMahon. Yeah, but and, as big of a piece of shit as he is in real life, this feud is what turned WWF around and started the Attitude Era and helped them beat WCW because WCW was whooping that ass until Mr. McMahon and Stone Cold started fighting. So, and Shane did show up, so they were fibbing. They were lying to us. Shane was in this match, bitches. Talking about he can't make it. Shit. He's a big man, damn it.
Yeah, this was fun. They brought out Steve Blackman, and
it was a train wreck, hell of a good time.
It was a slobber knocker.
The part where they went out to the entranceway, where they had all these ladders set up. Mind you, this is King of the Ring. This is we're having this main event. We made sure the set was ladders. It's not a ladder pay-per-view. And when Shane rolled up on that set and was just like, haha, fuck you, Austin. That was good shit. It was also kind of funny watching it, wasn't it? Because how tiny was that ladder? This is early ladders, and that ladder just seemed so little. It seemed less dangerous because we're so used to the massive,
Really tall ones.
yeah. And this was just like little baby ladder. There's
It's
no
a
way you can
little
remember all these
baby.
spots, but let me tell you what, Stone Cold was whooping that ass during this match. Both asses. No Mr. Ass, but he was whooping that man ass. I'll tell you that. And the crowd was into it, of course. And this is why you put Stone Cold on as the main event. It doesn't matter if he's your champion. This is why you put Stone Cold on last, because he is, without a doubt, the biggest star in the company right now.
Yeah, it was fun just watching him beat the shit out of Shane and Vince.
Fuck yeah, it was. I mean, it was hilarious. The selling was great. I love the part where there was no ladder and fucking Vince put Shane up on his shoulders and they like walked out to the center
Yeah.
trying to get the fucking briefcase that way.
Okay, I have one slight disappointment with that spot.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just me, but I thought Stone Cold was going to stun one of them and have them fly off.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of was expecting something like that, like a really cool,
Instead of just a punch.
but it didn't happen.
It was still kind of cool, but I guess I just got my hopes up, like, he's going to stun them both!
And I also like that they left it kind of for us to figure out or assume when it comes to the mysterious who was adjusting the briefcase, which was fucking great, by the way.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I'm curious who it is, actually. I'm really curious. I don't remember.
I don't know if they ever reveal it, but in real life, it was one of Vince's goons. It was either Briscoe or Patterson, but I don't remember if they ever even actually bring it into the storyline. But in actuality, but it was still great. Like Stone Cold goes up and the briefcase goes up. McMahon goes up, the briefcase comes down. Like that was great shit. Again, let's screw Stone Cold.
I also liked when he was just destroying the ladders with the bodies of the McMahons, and then he just pulls all the ladders down on it. Now, I don't think it even hit anybody when he did that, but it was still kind of a cool visual.
Yeah, it was still a good visual. But at the end, though, this was my point about the difference in the ladders because of what we've seen since this match. At the end of the match, when you had Vince and Stone Cold up there and Shane pushed the ladder over and the guys fell off,
I thought
it was a great spot and it was a great ending. I'm just saying that it came off kind of weak just because of what we've seen today. That's all. It was just hilarious seeing that small ladder and they still sold it so devastating. Like, oh, he pushed his own father off the ladder.
So I'm curious.
It was a great match.
I'm not going to lie. I also, on to expectations. After I saw the briefcase go up, be pulled up while Stone Cold's trying to grab it, I thought what was going to happen is the briefcase was going to come down all the way, and nobody was even going to have to go down the ladder.
That would have been good. I also expected something different than Shane pushing the ladder over, but it made sense. I mean, yeah, he took out his own dad, but he also took out Austin and gave him a chance to win. But I thought he was going to, like, I don't know, because I forgot about that match. I kind of don't remember this pay-per-view, so I must not have seen it in a long time. I remember the spoiler, though. I knew who the King of the Ring was.
Yeah.
I remembered that, didn't I?
I'm going to need you to calm down with those spoilers. I'm enjoying watching these.
This was also our first match with no DX technically in it. There was no DX movers in this match. Or XDX.
That's true.
There's no XDX in this.
XDX?
Like the rest of the night. It's kind of funny I wore my DX shirt not knowing how much DX was all over this paper. It's just all... I just randomly picked it. I'm kind of like Mr. Rogers on podcast day when he goes in his closet to change his sweater. You know, it's like,
it was all over your neck.
What did I wear this week?
Yeah, it was all over the place.
We're just gonna wear DX everywhere. And it's gonna be all over China later too. So, fun match, and of course, like I talked about the end spot, Shane pushed the ladder over, taking out both men, and he climbed and got the briefcase. And the McMahons have their company back. And Stone Cold's life's about to be hell.
Hell.
And I love it because I lip read Austin at the end of the match. When the McMahons were walking up, they show Austin, staring at him, and he was saying, what the fuck was that shit? You could read his lips. The fuck was that shit? Stone Cold, you gotta love him. Great match, great way to that pay-per-view. I'm going to give this 4.5 McMahons.
4.5 McMahons.
I don't know who the half McMahon is, but...
I'm going to give this 4 stunners that never happened.
there was lack of stunners.
Yeah.
There was. That's
I
kind of
just,
disappointing.
I
I
just,
should have took my half back just because of the lack of stunners, but I won't. It was still fun.
I was just sad that he didn't stun them both while they were on top of each other. That's
Yeah, it would have been. It was a missed opportunity. You should call him right.
could have been a 5. I'm gonna have to have a talk with Stone Cold.
Listen, Stone Cold, you need to go back to 1999.
Maybe have a beer with them, get stunned.
Get yourself stunned.
Yeah,
Because that's what'll happen.
yeah. You don't accept a beer from Stone Cold without a stunner.
No, not very often. That's still going to be one of my favorite spots when we saw Triple H.
What's the name of his beer?
Broken Skull.
See, he should have called it the Stunner, because then he could be like giving out stunners all over the place.
True.
You get a stunner here.
Broken Skull's kind of his brand, just like Real Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but Stunner, Stunner beer would have been better. I don't want to insult Stone Cold. It's not that.
No. Fair enough. Yeah.
Not an IPA, API guy. I just need a beer. I don't need all this.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. We made it through King of the Ring 1999. Our actual episode got to stay on track this week because there were no unfortunate smelting accidents. So,
Good.
we got lucky. We're on a roll. We got lucky both times we could do our regular recording. We still put out content. We were on a roll. We have not missed.
We got it figured out.
Episode.
Next time, if there's not
look, even if there's not a pay-per-view, we talked off air. If there's ever a time we can't do a full episode, we're putting something out, whether it be a profile on a particular wrestler or a pay-per-view, whatever. We're always
maybe watch a movie.
Watch a movie if we got time. Yeah, if we can't do a full episode, we're always gonna have some kind of content out there. So,
that's the goal.
Yes, we're always gonna figure out a way. We gotta work. All right. Well, I guess it's time to pick some matches.
Favorite match of the night.
Excuse me. I took a drink right when you cut to me. You did that on purpose. All right. Favorite match of the night. I'm gonna. This is taking the easy way out. Not really, but I'm going with main event. Was it the best wrestling match? Maybe not, but it was the most fun of the night. It was the most entertaining match of the night. It's the main storyline right now with the biggest star. I'm going with Stone Cold against the McMahons.
Yeah, I think that would probably be my favorite as well. There was some good stuff tonight, but I'm going to go.
A lot of good matches. The next pick will be harder because there was a lot of good matches.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the same.
Same Z's.
Same Z's.
All right. Well, there's the best. What was worst?
Worst match of the night.
It's a great video. Just saying, I love it. I should not have watched. Worst match of the night. We mentioned several times there weren't a lot of bad matches. You might be able to guess where I'm going. I'm going to pick the worst match of the night. Not that worst match of the night, not based on the whole match, but based on a moment in the match.
That's
worst.
I think we're agreeing on this one.
The chokehold from hell. Kane versus Big Show. What were we doing?
Yeah, I agree. Kane versus Big Show. Definitely the worst match of the night.
It disappointed me too because up to that point it was a good match, and sometimes two big men can't have a good match, and it was actually a pretty damn good match until that weird chokehold spot.
Yeah,
maybe Big Show was blown up.
But it also doesn't help that the rest of the show was pretty decent, so that one spot was enough to make it the worst.
Yeah, it really was, because otherwise, if that spot wasn't in that match, I don't know what I would have picked. It would have been hard. I'm thinking, I don't know without that what the worst match would have been.
I don't know. It would be difficult.
There weren't really any stinkers, so there you go. King of the Ring 1999. We do have something else, and I forgot about this again, and I suck. I'll let you know that I found because we got a rank.
All right.
Last time we went to rank something, I didn't have my rankings because for some reason when I got my new phone, those decided not to transfer when everything else did. But while we were watching this pay-per-view and recording, I did find my own device. I have it charging right now. So by the time we get to SummerSlam, I will have all my rankings back because I know they're on that phone.
Okay.
So there you go. So let's do it. He's going to do some ranking because I don't have mine.
King of the Ring rankings.
That's a great one too with the regal look.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And I made it while we were recording.
He did. He just made that one. Damn. By the way, damn it, King Owen Hart definitely deserves to be up there, across from the Macho.
Yeah.
The King of Hearts, the 2-time Slammy Award-winning.
So, I do have my rankings.
He does.
Unlike some people.
Still recovering over a Hawkster, okay?
Unlikely excuse.
Hawkster's
so
right now. Go for it.
We've had 7 King of the Rings. This is our 7th one. For number 7, I have King of the Ring 3. And do you know why?
King of the Ring 3. I do not know why.
It's because Mr. fucking Mabel won.
Oh, that's right.
That was the Mabel. That was
King Mabel. That's
King
right.
Mabel.
Worst to first. I should have known that. Yes.
I always go worst to first.
Yes, I know. I just lost it for a moment. Yeah.
For number 6, I have King of the Ring 2. That one was the one where Owen Hart won.
Okay.
5, King of the Ring 1. That's Bret Hart. King of the Ring 4. For 4, I have King of the Ring 5. That's when Hunter Hearst Helmsley won.
Okay.
For King of the Ring, for the 3rd place, I have King of the Ring 7. That's this one right here. Mr. Ass is your winner. Number 2, the top 2 is going to be hard to beat. Although I thought number 2 was going to be really hard to beat, but then King of the Ring 4, with Stone Cold Steve Austin winning, has one of the most iconic moments where he says Austin 316
is born. Yeah.
And then number 1 is King of the Ring 6. That was last year's King of the Ring. That was when Ken Shamrock won. But as a lot of people forget, this is also the King of the Ring with the Hell in a Cell match between Mankind versus Undertaker. Yeah. That one's going to be hard to beat because that is possibly one of the most iconic matches I've ever watched in my entire life.
And he even got me on that one. But even Mick Foley and Taker, were always like, we can't believe how much that match took on a personality of its own. Because I guarantee you most people you ask won't mention King of the Ring at all. They'll remember that match. A lot of people may not remember it was on the King of the Ring. And I forgot that quickly. And we just watched the shit.
Well,
just so
we haven't watched it in over a year.
Yeah, but the match is so iconic, it just kind of takes over, and you tend to forget. It's weird because when you mention Shawn Michaels and Taker, those were Mania matches. Everybody knows that was Mania. Of course, Mania is Mania, but still.
Yeah.
When it comes to that Hell in the Cell, it's just that Hell in the Cell. It's its own entity.
But yeah,
rankings next time.
But you think about it, that match was iconic. I would almost maybe put that in my top 10, if not top 5 matches I've ever seen.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if you ever saw, and I forget what show it was from. Might have been the Most Wanted Treasures or whatever, but Mick Foley went to, it might have been the reality show that only lasted like a season with Foley and his family. Anyway, he went to the WWE warehouse and saw the actual hell. They still have that cell. That cell. They kept that Hell in the Cell from that match and never used it. And Foley saw it and had his daughter with him, and when he started walking up to it and he had his hand on it, and he must have just been thinking about it, but he literally broke down just being around that cell. And then talk about how it didn't just change his career, but how bad it fucked him up, his body-wise and everything. So
yeah.
A lot of emotions, but that alone tells you something when they kept a fucking cage and never used it again.
Yeah.
That cell's literally locked away as a piece of history. So
understood.
Yeah. So there you go. We made it through King of the Ring. We made it through a regular episode. Thank you. And if everything goes well, we'll be back again next week. And next week we'll be fully loaded.
Fully loaded.
We're getting close to a big 4 or close to SummerSlam. And it's right around the corner, so we're getting there. And
This would be our second fully loaded, if I'm not mistaken, because last one was the one with Triple H, and we have a pic. We have one. I think me where Triple H's nuts are
Whoa.
in the cover art, and the cover art.
Again.
No, the cover art where Triple H is doing the X.
Yes, maybe you should ask China if anyone knows about being fully loaded. I think she would know.
Well, that was the one. That was the one with Sable and the puppy, like the hands on the puppy's outfit she was wearing.
Yeah,
I've actually watched that.
Puppies.
I've actually watched that pay-per-view twice because I watched that once with Craig on the other podcast, on the Pro Wrestling Apologist podcast.
Apologist, yes, another classic that's no longer with us. That is a good one too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we picked some matches. Watched the pay-per-view. We got to plug some pluggables because I remembered this time that we got to plug our pluggables.
Well, you can find me at Dragon Blazer Productions on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the Tiki Takis. And you can also find me at Dragon Blazer Pro on the X.
You can find us at the Boomer and Blaze Show on YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Tiki Takis, and at Boomer_Blaze on the X.
X.
I'll be real honest, not real active on the X, just so you guys know. Just
yeah.
I don't know.
You're super aggressive on the TikToks and the Facebooks.
TikTok, yeah. My Instagram share or my Facebook shares to my Insta or something like that. Those are all linked. Yeah. I still always felt like if you're not, I do use X a little, but I think it's more just for the big celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, I put the Chic tweets on there. We have gotten recognition. That's where DDP recognized us was on X, but yeah, I'm just not as active on it as the other socials. So it's fine.
Which is fair.
Yeah. The other ones are better. Sorry, Musk. All right.
You don't have to apologize to Musk.
No, I don't. Fuck Musk. And Bubba the Love Sponge. Is there anyone else who want to say fuck you to? You know what? Fuck you too, Goldberg, while we're at it. It's been a couple weeks, but fuck you too while we're throwing them out there.
Oh, jeez. I can't really say fuck you to
giving away
Hulk Hogan anymore.
Oh, not yet. Too soon.
No, too soon. Another week.
At least, yes. That's what I talked about from the beginning. Listen, I don't think
you're like one of the biggest Hulk Hogan fans. It's going to be longer than a week.
I don't expect people to shit on him right away. That's all. On anybody that dies right away. Like I said, when Jeff Jarrett passes, I'll wait a week or two before I shit on him. I'm not going to dance on his grave. If you think there's not going to be some more fuck Hulk Hogan cheek tweets, come on. I haven't used any, but they're there. You can't.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, we did it. This has been the Boomer and Blaze Show. I am Boomer.
And I'm Blaze.
And good night from Dragon Blazer Studios.